Alright, now that we have made the white cross on the down face, the next goal that we have is to make the entirety of the white face. Like so. And notice that making the white face doesn't just mean putting any random corners into whatever slot. Like so. Or even putting any random edges in, because this is technically a white face then. No, what we're actually looking for when we create the white face, and why we started by making a daisy and then moved into inserting the correct colored edge between each correct colored slot, is we're looking to put the corners into the correct spot. And by correct spot, remember when we went over the parts of the cube that each edge was defined as being a piece with two colors that were supposed to go between the centers with their correct colors, and similarly, the corners have three colors that are supposed to go between the faces of their three respective colors. And so what we're really doing when we do this is we're trying to place each edge in, that was what the cross was, into its exact correct spot, and then we're going to try and place each corner into its exact correct spot to not only make this white face, but also make this first of the vertical facing layers. So this is a horizontal layer, this is a horizontal layer on the bottom. This top layer is not solved yet, but when we solve this bottom layer, we want to simultaneously solve this first vertical layer. Alright, so that's really all there is to it. We're building this first layer. Now, how do we do this with algorithms? So, we start with a scrambled cube once more. We make our daisy. We bring each edge to its correct color. We bring them down to make the white cross. And from here, we make the white face with two algorithms. The first algorithm I'm going to teach you is called the sexy move, because it looks pretty sexy. You do it 6 times and it will bring the cube back to its original state. The algorithm is R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime. Faster, R, U, R prime, U prime. And then the last 3 done at regular speed for me. So that's the sexy move. It looks fast. It looks sexy when done fast. That's really all there is to it. But the key here, the key mechanism that allows this algorithm to work in our favor right now, is I want you to focus on this white corner and where it moves after each execution of the sexy algorithm. R, U, R prime, U prime. So what was once the white corner in the bottom slot in the D layer is now in the front. Now I'm going to do it again. R, U, R prime, U prime. It's now in the front, but it's now in the bottom at the front. Doing it again, it's now on the upper layer. Doing it again, it's now on the right layer in the bottom. Doing it again, it's now in the right layer at the top. And doing it one more time, it's now in the bottom again. It's in the down layer. So what this algorithm actually does, for our purposes, is it moves this corner to a new position in this particular column here every time. So what this means in practice is if we bring a corner to the correct slot that is over its correct faces and execute the algorithm, it will, after a maximum of 6 tries, bring the corner to the correct spot. So, if it's here, that we need it, because this is an orange-blue corner, we want to put it over the orange-blue face. Don't worry about the white. The white needs to go on the bottom, so it's the other 2 colors that we're worried about, and we want to put it between its 2 faces. Orange-blue, we're going to do R, U, R prime, U prime, that's the sexy move, and that brings the corner in. Even for this case here, I'm going to bring the red-green corner to the red-green face, and I'm going to do the algorithm 1 time, R, U, R prime, U prime 2 times, a 3rd time, a 4th time, and a 5th time. And that brings the corner into the white layer. Now, The 5 times for doing one algorithm is 20 moves. So technically, that's the only algorithm that you need to accomplish this step, but I will provide you one additional tip on how to solve this slightly faster, and that's by noticing the orientation of the corner. So I'm going to use this example cube again, and set it up a random number of times too. I'm not looking here. Bad example. We'll do one more time. Okay, so I want you to notice if the corner is white when you're holding it between the two columns on the right side. When you hold it on the right side, this corner with this right column in the front right, if the white is on the right side, I want you to execute this right sexy move algorithm, because that limits it to a maximum of 3 times. When it's in the upper face, it will be 3 times. So anything less than that, for example, this is in the right side, means only 2 times you need to execute this algorithm. 1, 2. Because right now it's already in the right face, so doing the algorithm 2 more times means that it will still remain in, it will work best with the right algorithm. If the corner is white on the right, then it needs to be executed from the right. And the other case is if it's up here already, it's just 1 sexy move away from being completed. Again, it's 1 sexy move away from being completed. This corner is between its 2 faces, and executing the RU, R prime U prime algorithm once brings it into its slot. But alternatively, if the corner is not on the right side, as it is here, but say on the front side, what you can do is if it's on the front side, you can spin the cube clockwise about the U layer. The entirety spins. This is called a Y move. It's a full rotation of the cube where you don't actually apply any moves to the cube, but you just change which face is in front. So the face that was previously the front face now becomes the left face. And similar to last time with the righty alg, the right sexy move, which looked like this, and either brought the corner to the front, the up, or the right layer. Here it is in the right layer. Here it is in the front layer, up layer, right layer, and down. But we don't care about the down case, that's the end case. Here, if we hold it with this on the left side, this left column, the one we're working with, this left sexy move brings the corner either to the front layer, the upper layer, the left layer, or the bottom layer. So again, the real goal we have here is to insert a corner, and as long as we place this corner over its correct centers, then do this algorithm with our column in the front right, we can apply this algorithm a maximum of 5 times to bring it to this bottom layer. And a way we can speed this process up is if we notice a corner is in the front, as these 2 cases are, because the cycle for the sexy move brings it front, up. Up has no difference for either of them. It's 3 moves for the right sexy to bring it in, and it's also 3 times for the left sexy to bring it in. So if it's in the front though, we can bring the column from the front right, where we do the right sexy move, to the front left, where we do the left sexy move, and just do this 2 times, which is less than 3 times. And that's a faster way to do the algorithm and get the corner in as fast as possible. So again, the left sexy move algorithm is L prime U prime, L, U. It's not quite as fast for me as the right sexy move, but it's still beneficial in some cases. Especially it's good training for both of your hands to be doing algorithms, especially when we get to more complicated algorithms. This one does look pretty nice though. Right or left. Why am I messing it up? I do algorithms better when I don't look nowadays, but that's really all there is to it. Bring a corner over its two faces based on its two non-white colors, and apply the sexy move algorithm with the slot held in the front right. Happy cubing.